Portugal. There's a YouTube show full of fun facts you need to know.
That's not the power jingle you're hoping for when you start the show of cricket. But there's obviously been a cat in the studio. Let's try this one. Thank you, that's better. Hola, bon dia, alegria. Munson here with the Good Morning Portugal show. The live stream, the podcast, and of course the Portugal Club, where we will go for question 80. Is it 82? Is it going to be today? Let's have a look, because we're making good progress through the Portuguese citizenship test questions. The presidential race to become the president of Portugal. So some news to report on that this morning. I think whichever president is elected, he will be proud of our efforts over here at the Portugal Club and Good Morning Portugal to help educate people culturally. And in the new year, of course, we'll return to education of a linguistic variety as well. Let's do more to improve our Portuguese language. But we've done pretty well, I think, with the Portuguese culture. And the president may well indeed like today's question, which is about when the monarchy was abolished. There probably wouldn't be a president if the monarchy had been abolished, right, here in Portugal. So, yes, today's question, therefore, question 82, 83, yes, 85 on Monday, if we're doing a show on Monday. Well, certainly, I'll put a question out on Monday, whether we're live or not. I haven't decided yet. But in which year did Portugal abolish the monarchy? Was it 1910, 1820, or 1640? And we'll go to a bit of an update about the presidential race. It's all looking very grave and serious on the TV, but maybe that's just a few political correspondents putting in a bit of work before Christmas, knowing it's going to go quiet, and that the presidential race will hot up again as January begins. I think the president is convening the current president, the recumbent, is calling a special meeting early on in January. We'll find out about that as we go over to the Portugal resident for a bit of news, including 2025 being a happy year, generally speaking, for many Portuguese people. So that's very nice, isn't it? Portuguese names will remain traditional as well. You know how that works. Traditionally, Portuguese people choose from a book of approved names. Of course, that changes over time, as you would expect in any country, especially with foreigners. 1 in 10 foreigners, people are going to be naming their babies differently. However, yes, maybe some foreigners will be choosing a Portuguese name in solidarity with the new country in which they find themselves. But that on the screen now, let me just share that with you so you can see it. It's been a bit of a strange morning getting ready this morning. I was thwarted in many attempts, including a cat in the sink. Have you ever met a cat who's fascinated by water? Most cats I've ever encountered, and I've encountered quite a few now, I have to say, in my life. This particular one, what's this one called? I forget his name now. My kids give them very strange names. Marshall, his name is Marshall. And I've got a picture of him actually in the sink as I was trying to finish my ablutions this morning. So I will share that with you. And any other photos you've got this morning on this Christmas Eve, make sure your computer has an active internet connection. I do. I have. Oh, okay. Okay. Now that's coming through. Yeah, a little bit. Maybe there's a lot of people on the internet in my neighborhood this morning doing last minute online. It's too late for online shopping. Is it not? But a strange old morning. Probably need to get Steve in, who was on the show yesterday, don't I? And give my setup here a little bit of a clean up. So I'm just saving a few memes that I would rather have done before the show started. But hey ho, it's Christmas Eve. We're going to hang out, and I'll put the link on the screen soon as well. So if you want to jump on and say hi, please do. Oh, look at the state of my bathroom. But again, I think. An indication of how chaotic things were this morning. Yeah, the kids, toothpaste caps everywhere, squeezed out toothpaste, toothbrushes everywhere. But I just want to show you how this cat has ended up in the... Oh, before I do, how the cat ended up in a sink. He is reclining in the sink, or he was only a few minutes ago this morning. But yeah, Portuguese citizenship test question 82. In which year did Portugal abolish the monarchy? Was it 1910? Was it 1820? Or was it 1640? And I had Daniel disagree with me, Daniel Dos Reis. I was saying when the Portuguese monarchy decamped to Brazil, you know, Rio was the capital of Portugal for a little while. One of the King Joao's at the threat of Napoleon decamped to Brazil. I said, well, that's not a very good sign of leadership. But Daniel, who incidentally is not a monarchist, disagreed, and I understood why when he gave his excellent explanation as to why. That might be the case. Preserving the royal family, which would otherwise have been overcome, routed possibly by Napoleonic invasion. Yes, they went, they left and went to Rio, and that was the capital. Rio was the capital of Portugal for a little while during that time. Forgive me, I can't remember exactly when that would have been. Right, so there you go. There's your Portuguese citizenship test question for today. Where's that cat? Have I got the cat picture as well? Yeah, get ready to join me on the screen if you'd like to do so. You'd be very welcome. It's Christmas Eve, of course, here in Portugal. Very important Christmas part of the calendar. That's the picture's not great of the cat, but you will get the gist of him in the sink. Yeah, the big event for Portugal is tonight, Christmas Eve, and the Cansoado, the bacalhau dinner, quite possibly here in Portugal. Are you doing something similar yourself? What are you doing this evening? Are you falling into line at all with the Portuguese way of celebrating Christmas? And of course, having a bit of Christmas fun tomorrow as well. Let me know what your plans are if you'd like to, if I'm not prying too much. And even jump onto the screen and say hi and just, I don't know, you could issue greetings to family and friends all over the world and to your fellow Gumpers here. So I'll put the link on the screen in just a moment. After I've shown you, finally, there's the cat. He looks very comfortable. Most cats in the sink would be pretty uncomfortable, wouldn't they, at the thought of being doused with water at any moment. But no, not him. He's very happy there. And another meme that came up, I saw on social media, a National Tile Museum. Can we help this person? Wendy, National Tile Museum in Lisbon. Anyone know why it's closed and when it will reopen? Apart from the festive closing, although you'd expect, wouldn't you, Boxing Day and this coming Christmas weekend, that most attractions would be open for people to go and visit during the somewhat festive period and quiet time between Christmas and New Year. Don't know the answer to that. If anyone else does, that's great. Tile Museum, though, I heard it got a bit of a slating. I must find my ba-dum-dum sound effect. I think it's a very good, you'd think, wouldn't you? A museum full of tiles. That can't be very interesting. But here in Portugal, of course, it is with our azulejo culture here. Right. Oh, better put the link to joining us on the screen. Barak will be joining us as well. And we'll find out if he's cheered up at all, if he's cooled down. Barak's Beef was the name given to his part of the show. And when he joins me, as he does once a month, because he was always complaining about something, wasn't he? How you doing? I'm okay. Apart from, except that, and there'd be something that he'd be complaining about. And I think Portugal's worked its magic on Barak, and he's cooled down a whole lot. We'll find out when he joins us at around 8:30, 8:20, 8:30 this morning. Putting the comments live on the screen. Hold on a minute. Something a little seasonal going on there as well. And I have a lovely cup of tea to sip on whilst we sit and chat. And welcome Christmas in me here on the top of the world here in Portugal, the highest point in Portugal, Torre de Serra da Estrela, which I suspect is still dusted with snow as I speak. And the link to join me is going into the chat now. Let me know if you can click on that, if that's a live link. Otherwise, just drop me a line, 913-590-303. All you Gumpers have probably sent me a message on there at some point during the year, and I can send you the link, and you can jump on the show live this morning and issue a few Christmas greetings and best wishes for the new year, or some other suggestion. Keep it legal, respectful, and upbeat on this Christmas Eve 2020. Yes, another year drawing to a close, and a year in which Portuguese people reported the historic levels of happiness, but housing, health and future fuel anxiety, of course, as ever, probably with people all over the world. But a nice little story to report on after I've said hi to everybody who's lined up in the chat with lots of beautiful comments this morning. Welsh Jackie was in at 7:31. Bon dia, and a beautiful Merry Christmas to you. So let's take some time, shall we? A little sip of tea, and let's take time to enjoy these Christmas greetings. Sponsored by Yorkshire Tea. Bon dia, and a beautiful Merry Christmas to you, Carl, and all the gorgeous Gumpers. That's lovely. Thank you very much, Jackie. And igualmente to you too. Matty was in as well pretty early. Bom dia, alegria a todos e feliz quarta-feira e boas festas. A Natal Noite, Christmas Eve. Thank you, Matty, igualmente. Bom dia, alegria, Gumpers. Today was my mother's birthday. And of course, you have your birthday tomorrow as well. What a lovely prezi you were for your mum. Just a day later, but a belated birthday gift to your lovely mum there, T-Duck. Happy birthday to your mum, wherever she is. T-Duck sending a huge hug from Welsh Jackie. Thank you. She's been gone a very long time. She passed much too young. And I was born, T-Duck says, the day after she turned 17. Sorry, but happy heavenly birthday to her. Well done, Gumpers. Bless her. Says Gemini. T-Duck, it's not something you get over, but come to terms with. Huge love to you, boyo, from Welsh Jackie to you. Kate Bygrave is with us. I bet Kate's been busy over at the Portugal Club. Feliz Vespera de Natal a todos. That's a greeting I'm not familiar with, but I'm guessing that's a happy Christmas Eve from Kate there. Nice one, Kate. Thank you, Jackie. I've come to terms a long time ago. The older we get, the more friends and family we lose. Bit of a philosophical tone, a real authentic tone to the comments this morning. It's never easy, continues T-Duck, but they live on inside of us. Of course, absolutely. They're where else? So true, T-Duck. Good morning, everyone, from Gemini. Feliz Natal, and hope you're all enjoying the festive season. Today is a day to remember. Hug those close to you and also stay out of shopping malls. Well, me and Mrs. M have left it a bit late, but we will be going in. We'll be going in, but good advice nonetheless there, T-Duck. I know how you feel, says Gemini. Memories never fade. Beautiful. Mike, bon dia, everyone. Good morning to you and Karen and the family, and Mel's here as well. Bon dia, Felicia Natal. If you want to jump on, Mel, you know the link that's in the chat, but it's the same for everyone who's been using it. I think probably all this year we've had the same studio link. So if you want to come and say your greetings in person on the show this morning, you'd be very welcome to do so. Click on the link. T-Tuck, I lost both my parents a few years back, and life feels emoty with my empty. Sorry, emoty is probably a word now, isn't it? As in emoji, emojical. Life feels empty with my best friends gone, but I have memories like you that can't be replaced. How lovely. Parabéns to your mum in heaven. Does that mean it's your birthday tomorrow? It is, absolutely right. Lost my mum last year, says Mel. It has been an interesting journey indeed. Yes, it's quite the rite of passage, isn't it? When you lose a parent, when you become the elder, I suppose, of your family, possibly as well. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the casa, not a creature was stirring. Thank you very much, T-Duck. Tickets to Cirque du Soleil tomorrow. It's become a tradition for us. How lovely. Well done, Tito. Have a great time there tomorrow night. Very happy birthday to you. Neither of us are truly Portuguese. We're doing our best, but of course it's unlucky to wish birthday greetings in advance in Portugal, but I think we can get away with it. T-Duck, lots of love to you, mate. We're going to the Oceanarium first, also open tomorrow. Fantastic, what a lovely day that'll be. Even my favorite pizza place is open tomorrow, also in Park das Nações. That's open tomorrow, is it? I wonder if they're doing a special festive pizza. Oh, look, another pussycat is here, come to be with us this morning. This one is probably a little less mischievous than the guy who likes sitting in the sink. In case you missed it, there is a cat in the sink looking very happy with himself. He just needs a few bubbles, doesn't he? And a cigar and some, I don't know, bikini-clad other cats in his improvised hot tub with him there. Right, what are you doing? Oh, look, I'm getting a little kiss from this kitten here this morning. Oh, all festive. Right, Mel will join us in just a moment with a Christmas message. Mel's Christmas message. Just grabbing her elf outfit now. The Tile Museum. Thank you for this, T-Duck. In answer to Wendy, the Tile Museum is expected to reopen. No, you can't walk on the laptop. Get off there. Right. Okay. Yep, sure is. Apparently, there may even be snow here next week. Good morning to you. Peter's here as well now. Coach, bon dia todos e feliz quarta. Hope you all have a wonderful festive time over the next few days. Remember to get out for a little exercise and try not to drink booze every single day. What? We live in Portugal. What are you talking about? Right. Happy Christmas all from Pete. Enjoy your village bonfires tonight. Remember, bangers are far better in an aluminium can. Well done. We did try our oranges stuffed with bangers yesterday. Peter, how old are you? They do leave you, and those in a 10-meter area smelling lovely. Fantastic. Oh, Mel, we've got a lineup. Everyone in the grotto is coming to say happy Christmas. Let's go to Mel now. Let's give him a nice big round of applause while the setup is there. Hola, bon dia, Mel. Tudo bem?
Bon dia, Feliz Natal. Oh, the dogs are
That's
saying.
very good
So
timing.
this is why I normally go somewhere else to talk to you.
Not this morning.
Because because there's around me and barking and noise and fights and stuff. But they want to say Merry
Fights and stuff.
Christmas too.
Well, that is lovely. Who are we seeing here, Mel?
This is Nala.
Yeah.
She's my rescue I got during 2020. She's a hunting dog. She's a Badengo. She's a Badengo Medio.
Yeah, looks
and
a bit
there's
like
the other one who's just coming back now, he was born on my land. His mother was dumped on my land, who was a Badengo Pequeno. And then while I was trying to, because she was beaten and abused and tick-ridden, and it took me a month or so to get her near me. And by the time I did, she'd fall pregnant with 5 puppies.
Oh, my goodness.
So I kept one and found homes for the others. So, but
that's how it goes, isn't it? Oh, what a beauty. Yeah. They're very happy to be with you, as strays often are, right?
Well, they're very clingy and needy and anxious and in reality. Anyway.
That's another way of putting it, isn't it? Very happy to be with you and clingy and needy as well. Look at you.
This is why we have one paw on my arm saying, do not move. You're not allowed to move.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. Oh, well, let me say thanks, Mel, for your lovely contributions to the show this year, and looking forward to 2026 and hearing more of your ground-based, earth-based wisdom as you attempt to simply live here in Portugal with your lovely project. So it'll be great to hear from you again in the new year. But have you got a message for us for this Christmas?
I probably just got a little story. As you know, my stories can get a little long, and I apologize. But this is probably one of the most Christmassy Christmases I've felt for a very, very long time, maybe even since childhood.
Right.
And I think I've been really thinking about why, and it's been really lovely. It's been really gorgeous. And as I think I've said to you, my neighbours in this area have been truly wonderful. And what has been amazing to me this year, which I'm pushing to think if I've ever experienced, is that people have dropped in little gifts. It's not really the gifts as such. It's the relevance of the gifts to things that I like. Like I've had people drop in cauliflowers and nuts and oranges. And I mentioned to one of my neighbours that I liked her little crochet jacket that she had and that I crocheted. And she dropped me in a crocheted gift.
No way. How lovely.
Yeah, and then another neighbour, now my dogs are going to fight. Another neighbour thought I had sore hands, and another neighbour dropped over some homemade hand cream for my hands.
Wonderful. How lovely.
And I think the point being that I have people around me who actually know me well enough to understand that this is something I need in the moment or would like, and that was relevant to me. As opposed to I need to buy a gift for someone for Christmas, so I'll get something because I can't. I'll just get something to give a token gift.
You are known, aren't you? You are known in your neighbourhood. What a lovely thing.
And this is, I'm from a pretty broken family, so I would apply that even to my own family. And in Australia, and one of the points I wanted to make was that in Australia, I worked so much. I ran my own businesses, had investment houses, was a single mum, and I worked 70, 80 hours a week. So I certainly knew people through work, but they weren't my friendship base. And my friendship base, I hardly ever saw. I'd see them once or twice a year and they'd say, what business have you started now, Mel? What's happening? But, we shared gifts, but neither of us were entrenched in each other's lives enough to understand what was going on enough in that particular point in time. And that was probably my entire adulthood until I left Australia. So what I'm really valuing here in Portugal, I've done a number of Portuguese Christmases. Some of them have been truly horrible, sitting by myself in an apartment because, COVID and family away and not knowing anybody. And sometimes my son couldn't always get there or whatever. So I was just by myself. And for anybody dealing with Christmas by yourself for the first time, it's not fun. And I've done it multiple times in the last 10 or 15 years. It's not great.
Well, lots of love to those folks. Somebody who's done that, Mel, I'm going to bring him onto the screen to join us, to join this conversation. He might be alone this Christmas, apart from his dogs. Matty's here as well. Now, carry on, Mel. We've got a message from Matty, although he might have to go to work at any minute. But yes, that was a lovely message, Mel, to anybody who might be facing Christmas alone. What's your suggestion to them? To reach out in some way, or to just enjoy it if they possibly can?
Look, I don't know. I think each one that I've had to do, I've dealt with in different ways. And sometimes it's been lovely. I don't have to do anything, and I've had quite a nice time. I think it's just the place that you're in the moment. And I think the only key message is just to accept the place that you're in the moment and embrace that. And don't beat yourself up for that. I found it very difficult because I love Christmas and I love what it's meant to represent. And so to look out the window and see everybody else doing their family things, it's always like being in prison, or, you know, feeling like the Diary of Anna Frank, if you're peeking out the window at the world going by. And so I would just say to people that are feeling like that, which is not fun, is that tomorrow's a different day. And, you know, try and at least write it. If you're feeling really bad, try and maybe write a list of things that you want to do in 2026 or something to give you a little bit of positive output. But don't beat yourself up for feeling bad, because then you just
you're just compounding it. Absolutely good advice there, Mel. Stay where you are for a minute, because I think Matty's squeezing us in. He's still working hard. Morning, Matty. Tudo bem?
Tudo. Mais ou
What's
menos.
going on? Why is it pitch black in central Portugal? What's that? You got an eclipse over there?
I have light. It's here.
A light.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in my tech room, which has no windows and only one door.
Oh, how lovely! Very festive.
There's not much light coming in from outside, and yes, I have to work till 5, and I could get a phone call from work anytime.
Yeah.
So if I put up my headset, then I'm working.
Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, bit of tech support there. So, how's your year been, Matty, at Quinto Tragos?
Well, a lot of has happened, and of course, not enough that what I planned. I mean, I still haven't started the renovation of my shed or my farmhouse. I have bought an escape artist in Nala, which is a test to my fencing.
Fence tester. Very good.
Yeah, and just
my escape artist.
Just last Friday, she was off the property more times than she was on it. So she left 3 times, came back twice, and the third time she did not. Hi, Ella. And so I went looking for her because I could hear her barking, but she wasn't coming. But she wasn't coming home. So I located her by following her bark and found her tied to a tree on a neighbor's property. So trying to find out who the neighbor is and what's happened there. Because
I thought that was a good thing. I thought that was neighborly. Did you approve of that, Matty?
I don't know. I don't know what has happened. And there can be so many reasons why this has happened. Many good and many bad. So I just want to know what happened. And you know, if it was for her protection or protection of sheep, fine, but then at least call me, or, you know, let me know. And don't put the dog on a tree in the furthest corner of your property away from your house, and ignore her and even leave the property, because there was nobody there when I was there.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so that's a mystery to be solved. Barak's going to join us now. He's got a suggestion for you. Bom dia, Barak.
Bom dia. Feliz Natal.
Feliz Natal. Now, are you suggesting a GPS tracker for Matty and Nala?
Absolutely. I've got 3 labs or lab mixes, and when we got here, I wanted some way to keep track of them because I've got 1.5 hectares, and there's a device called Tractive, Tractive, and it's a GPS unit, and you just put it on a collar and you activate it. It's got a app on your phone, and no matter where you are, you can track them in live data, and it gives you health. It gives you where they are. And I've had to use it several times. And we've been in Spain, and two of my dogs got out and wound up nearly in Bobadillo, which from
Is that quite a way away?
Lagos to Bobadillo is, by car it's not bad, but by foot going through the forest is kind of a hike.
What an adventure!
Yeah. But it's got a great little recall. You hit a button and it sets a little beep off on the tractive, and the dogs know to go home.
Seriously?
Absolutely. I take it off when they go to bed, and the first thing I do when I get up in the mornings, I put their collars on and the tractives on, and I could track them. When we were in Sweden, I could watch and see where they were on the property at all times.
Well, I never. It can work for people. Is it good for spouses and partners as well?
I'm sorry?
Is it good for spouses and partners as well?
If you want to put it around their neck or stick it in their pocket, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Just checking. I mean, asking for a friend, yes.
Right. Sure. Put it around their ankle.
How much do these things cost, Barak?
I've got the extreme, extra large one, because my dogs are 37 kilos, and so they love to go bouncing around off the boulders. And I'm trying to remember, it's like 100 and something euros, but they've got smaller ones. If you've got like little Jack Russell Terriers or something, they've got smaller ones, and of course they're less. And they've got it for cats as well.
Well,
and is it a one-time fee, or is it a monthly subscription?
You got me. I think you buy the unit, and then I'll have to check on that. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you on that.
Because in the past, I was looking at GPS trackers for pets, and all I found, they had like a 10-20 euro fee every month, and that's something I don't want to do.
I think it's a one-time fee. And if you get the they have like an additional insurance thing. If for some reason, if it breaks, it floods, they lose it, they replace it for free.
Okay, well, thanks for that, Barak.
So,
you call it.
Yeah. So I'm
Well,
I've got
send me the link and I have a look at it.
Nice one. Good stuff. He wants the link. If you can find out more for us, Barak, that'd be great for all the pet owners here and people who are very attached to their partners. We might want to look into that as well. Yes, great to have you here. We're going to be looking at a trip and talking about the one you had, because you've been to very festive Sweden since we last spoke to you.
Yes.
But let's get a Christmas message from Matty as well. What are your hopes for the year? What do you want to say to everybody, Matty, before we say goodbye to you for 2025 and look forward to your company again in 2026?
Well, I wish everybody, like I usually end my videos, to stay safe, happy, healthy, and have a good life.
Oh, beautiful. Thanks, matey. Good. Matty the matey, there in central Portugal, Quinta entre Águas. Beautiful message there. Any particular hopes for 2026 on the Quinta?
Well, I'm hoping to be able to find the money to get the wall between my property and the road fixed, rebuilt basically with big granite boulders, and hopefully I start finally planting something that I can eat. And regarding Christmas presents, what Mel said earlier, I tend to give the presents when I notice somebody needs something that I can give him, rather than what my mother does. She buys Christmas presents in April, and Christmas Eve she had forgotten where she hid it, and usually I got them on Easter.
Oh, Mom.
When she bought the next round, I found the old one. So I'm not saving up presents for somebody if I know somebody needs something and I can provide it, I give it to them right then and there, and not wait for birthdays or Christmas or whatever events. And
Very good.
yeah.
Excellent stuff, Matty. Well, thank you, mate. Love your updates and wishing you all the best with your developments at Quinton Dragos. It's a really good insight for everybody who is thinking of that sort of lifestyle. He's just remembered something else.
There's something not strictly related to the Quinta. I will most likely do more with the pain therapy, and if all goes well, and if I get the license from the authorities that do need to understand what I'm actually doing, I will go on a market like every weekend, and it might be even in my village, because we talked to the freguesia, and the freguesia is open to it, but needs to arrange all the licenses and permits they need to host a market. And once that's done, we will probably have a market every week in Lurisol de Campo, and I intend to have a stand there where I basically advertise the pain therapy and do a quick, what we call osteopressure, which is a diagnostic tool to find out where the root cause is, because when this is over and the pain is gone, we know that what I do is working. And if not, then I tell them, no, see a doctor and do something else. Plus, in the end of the year, I hopefully have my Portuguese on a level that I can do weekly training, which will be hosted in a location from the freguesia, which I don't have to pay rent for, and therefore the training will be free as well. Hopefully that starts in September.
Excellent, Matty. We wish you well in your endeavours to help people manage their pain. And I didn't make a note of your message yesterday, not to strengthen my back, but to make it more flexible. Noted, and I totally understand.
In general, Carl, if you have pain in your lower back or in your back, usually the problem is not your back. The problem is on your front. So you need, because you probably sit a lot, you need to stretch your stomach muscles and your upper leg muscles, and by doing that, you remove the pressure on your spine, which then stops the pain that is projected from your brain to your back, so you stop with the movement.
Ah, very good. Okay, I'll be stretching my stomach muscles tomorrow, definitely. But I do take
the praying sun or whatever it's called in yoga, laying on your belly and looking to the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
Cobra.
I could do a bit of the cobra.
Cobra,
okay.
Okay. I don't do any yoga, so I don't know the names.
I might do some of that. No, actually, that some things. Okay, I was just thinking I could extend. Barak knows where I was going with that.
Carl,
anyway,
Carl, this is a family channel.
One more thing about stretching. Keep the stretch for at least 2 minutes. Don't do 10, 20, don't do 10, 20 second stretches, because they're useless. They don't do anything.
I do a lot in 2 minutes. Okay, but yes, all right.
Yeah, when you do the 2 minute stretch, keep the stretching pain on a level that you're comfortable with. Don't overdo it, because then you won't last 2 minutes.
Well, okay, very good advice there. Very interesting.
You want to know why? You want to know why?
Yeah, tell me why.
Because the muscles are built of muscle fibers and fascia that goes around.
Yeah.
And the fascia is usually the problem, which has a permanent pull, where the muscles have to, on the other side, have work against. Yes. And the fascia only starts stretching after the first 30 seconds. So anything you do below 30 seconds has zero effect on the fascia and only works on the muscle fibers. And what you want to do with the stretching is to stretch the fascia. So that's why you need to do it 2 minutes.
Gotcha. And of course, the fascia is there to protect us, isn't it? And what I've realized, a lot of this is to do with healing and the habits of a lifetime, which present themselves to you later in life. I think that we have a little wake-up call, possibly, don't we, to say, okay, you can let go of this now, or you can have this pain forever if you prefer. Very interesting. And a note to the freguesia, Matty's pain relief clinic is not held in the dark with a single lamp hanging from the ceiling. It will be in a clinic, and he'll be in his whites. It will be a very different scenario. This is tech work, isn't it, that you're doing at the moment, not your
and if you wonder why I'm sitting here in multi-layer clothing, the room is 9 degrees this morning. So yeah.
Right, not in ideal conditions for a pain relief clinic, but he'll see you in a much better scenario than that. Well, great, good luck, Matty, with that. Whatever you've told me previously about it, I just appreciated greatly. And any new holistic approaches to pain relief have got to be useful and worthy of consideration. So thank you, mate, and all the best to you. Boas festas, feliz ano novo. Cheers, Matty. All the best to you.
Bye.
All right, mate. Ciao, ciao. There he goes. And we do have the link, actually, for that dog collar, which you'll see in... Oh, no, that's the link to join us on the chat, on the show this morning. But we've got tractive.com. And if you want to practice your Portuguese as well, look at that. Lots of a win-win there. Tractive. Thanks, Barak, for that. We will chat to you about travel in just a moment. But let's hear Mel's a concluding message for 2025 and hopes for 2026, Mel.
Well, just quickly, just added on to what Maddie was just saying. If you look up Human Garage TV, it's all around fascial release and that you trap all your emotions in your fascia. So just as an added for that.
Cool, thank you.
But I do believe you do need to strengthen as well.
Yes.
But obviously, Feliz Natal to everybody in whichever way people celebrate. And I think a lot of people are looking happily to the back of 2025, to be honest. But I don't know about everybody else, but I'm feeling really good about 2026. And I hope that's the case. I think that it's I think we've got some big changes coming that are kind of in one place scary, but I'm really looking forward to it. Bring it on. Let's get this thing done. As you know, I take a strong spiritual bent, and I think the good side's winning. And I think we've got some really exciting times coming up if we all hold the line and remember our humanity. And for me, that means, I know that you kind of like AI. It's not to say that it can always be dreadful, but we have to remember our humanity. I was just listening to a podcast this morning, and what they were talking about is ensuring that we don't lose that human element, whether that be through Neuralink stuff attached to your brain, which they want to put in newborns.
No.
Remembering that we are humans and we are designed to be humans, to be that, and if we don't use it, we're going to lose it in our brains, in our muscles, in our kindness, in our compassion. Use it or lose it, and I think we need to practice using all of the positives a lot more in 2026.
That's very... You can't go on that note. It's kind of not cryptic exactly, but exciting to me, because you were saying that, as I understood it, glad to see the back of 25 and a lot of the shenanigans that have gone on. But 26 potentially, tell me if this is a correct analysis, Mel, 26 potentially is the undoing foundationally of some of those things that we didn't appreciate so much about 25, and a new opportunity opening for us to remember, like our humanity, like you're saying there, and to enact and bring in something a little bit different and more positive for us all collectively. Is that a
I
fair
think
analysis?
that's a great analysis. I think that, as you say, the shenanigans, I think we're going to see a lot more shenanigans. The difference, even, I've seen it certainly over 5, 10, 20 years, but even this year, when I look back, there was a bit of a shenanigan going on at the end of the year, and people are onto it straight away, just going, this is rubbish, this is not valid, this is not true. And people are awake to it. People that you wouldn't think are just shaking their head going, don't be ridiculous. We're not playing pain. We're not getting drawn into this argument and division and this nasty. So much more than they did even at the beginning of the year. And that is exciting. And I think the good thing with everything getting thrown at us, and I think it will continue to do, is that more and more people are just, it's like an overwhelm going, this is ridiculous. Where is my neighbor? I need to just go and talk to my neighbor. And I think that's what we're going to see. But even more so, people going within and finding that connection with their humanity. And all of this AI stuff is making people, not everybody, but a lot of people question and say, what does make us human? Where's the line for me? Where's the
contrast?
And we need that. We need that, actually. We need that to be able to go, what makes us human, inherently human? What do we want? What do we want for our society? This is important
Yeah.
discussions. And I think that connection with spirit, the connection with puppies,
Nature, the land, yes, all of these
like
things.
really.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think that getting, for me, having gone on a massive journey of all sorts of stuff that I won't be with, but it just kind of goes, okay, this just getting back to going to the cafe, connecting with people, laughing, and then sitting quietly by myself, reflecting, meditating. I think we need to do a lot more of that. I need to do a lot more of that meditation, getting back in touch with myself. I was so focused on trying to get to know the neighborhood. Now I need to, excuse me, I'm just declining a call. Now I need to get to know, getting back into connection with the spirit connection, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Reality,
And
you
I
might
think
call
we can all do that. And I think we've got some great stuff, because the amount of stuff on YouTube and just everywhere about spiritual connection, near-death experiences, connections with soul, with spirit, with everything that was mocked 20 years ago is everywhere.
Yep.
Don't you hate it when someone
And
rings
the,
like 4
well,
times in a
they're
row?
keen to get in touch with you. They probably want to give you a new phone plan or something like that. Right?
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mel, to you and your lovely puppies there, and your blessed land. Have a great time this Christmas, and we'll see you again in the new year, Mel. Thanks so much.
Wishing everyone an exciting 2026.
All the best to you. Thank you very much, Mel. Cheers. Ciao, ciao. All the best. Ciao. Great day tomorrow. Barak.
Carl.
Yes, shenanigans contrast. Perhaps, the contrast of 25 will give way to a different kind of 26. You feeling that as well?
It's funny. We all say the same thing every year, though, don't we? I mean, honestly, we said it in didn't we? I mean, in 2024, we said, "Oh, thank God, this thing is done. 2025 has got a bright future. We're looking forward to it." And here we
Yeah.
are going, "Oh crap! What the hell happened to 25? It was a beating." I think 26 is going to be great, and
Yeah.
we're going to be sitting here next year going, "Holy crap!
Bring on
2027."
27. It's gonna be a banger. All right, you
You know,
cynic.
and instead of your 30-second stretch, you need at least your 2-minute stretch. So you're gonna have to work up to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Or
Okay. I like the metaphor. Society will have to go through the same yogic stretch as well, perhaps. Hey, Barak. Before we continue talking, Alan's got to go back to bed in Massachusetts. There's some Massachusetts snow. Everybody, thanks, Alan. He only popped up to go to the bathroom, and we got him to send us some snowy pics. Good on you, mate. Thank you very much. A bush fish dish to you, Alan.
but that's not snow. That's a dusting.
Oh, come on. He's just up going to the bathroom. That's a manful effort there. But yes, thank you very much. Right. And talking of snow, cooling, lower temperatures, the big question on our lips is, has Barak cooled down at all? It was Barak's beef. You're always moaning about something or other in your new life here in Portugal. I think Portugal's got to you, Barak. Am I right?
Actually, it's really kind of funny you say that, because I was going to tell you that this month I was going to end the year with no beef.
You see, not every year is the same. Did you ever say that before?
Yeah, no.
Right.
No.
What's happened to you, man? You used to be
I
so
think what it was,
angry.
but I think part of it was that I was just out of town for 2 weeks. So I'm sure somewhere in that 2 week period that something would have happened and I would have had a beef. But we'll just go with it that Portugal's its slow lifestyle is rubbing off, and things are getting better. So we'll go with
lovely
that.
to hear that. Yeah, and also travel is very good for calming. What a brilliant
Yes.
segue. What a brilliant segue. Travel is so good for calming oneself as well. And you've been to Sweden. Was that a lovely sort of Christmas
It was
foreplay, as it were?
fabulous. It
Right.
was fabulous. We took a 2-week trip. We left here and flew to Gothenburg, and spent about 4 days in Gothenburg. We had been there before, but only for about 24 hours. Gothenburg is a great little city. It was originally like a fishing village, but now it's obviously grown up over time, and There's a lot to see. There's a lot to do. They've got a Christmas market every year. They've got a wonderful little amusement park where they hold the Christmas market, and you can walk through there. The rides are running, so if you've got kids, they can go on the rides, and they've got the whole place lit up in Christmas lights and Christmas theme and snowmen and
Beautiful.
nutcrackers, and it's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful.
Mm.
And of course, all sorts of things you can buy. I mean, the smells in the air of mulled wine and cinnamon and roasted nuts and people selling different types of salami and cured meats and cheese, and it's amazing. It's amazing.
Incredible.
We left Gothenburg and took the train up to Stockholm. And if you've never been to Stockholm, once you get there, you just fall in love with it. It's just a beautiful city. It just is.
Right.
We stayed in the old town in Galveston, and like I said, we've been there before, so it was like coming home almost. You know, you start walking the streets, you're like, I remember this street, okay, and this leads to, and so you start getting your bearings again, and it's fun. And they had a Christmas market in the old town as well in Galveston,
Oh, lovely.
and it was these old, they looked old, wooden shanties, if you will,
Yeah.
placed right in the center of Old Town. And again, lights and a Christmas tree, and just the whole spirit was just right there.
Oh,
And then they
lovely.
had,
Very good.
yeah, I mean,
And
they
then
had,
back to Portugal, and then everywhere in Portugal, of course, with the Principio, Nativity, and lights. So Portugal's done us proud again this year with the
yep,
preparations for Christmas. So how lovely to fly back in from Sweden, come into Portugal, and I dare say you're looking forward to a nice, quiet, peaceful time here with the dogs, and maybe
yes.
a ride as well on the horses. Do you go out on a traditional Christmas ride?
Actually, we're we're going this morning. When
Are
we're
you
done, we're going
fantastic?
for a ride this morning.
How lovely, how
So
lovely.
yeah,
And you've
yeah,
got a break for us, a holiday opportunity to share with us that people might want to book for the new year as well. Before
I
you
do.
do that, other messages coming in. Jolly good morning from dear old Blighty, old bean, old chum, old chap. Hope you all have a splendid Christmas. So Andy's over there in UK. I'm off on the lash with the lads, as is traditional. There will be a fly past. You'll probably get to hear this in the sky as well, Barak. 11:18 this morning. How do you find out this information, Pete? You'll have a pie of F-16s flying over to wish you a Merry Christmas. Is that Portugal's Air Force out for their annual, well, not annual, but their festive flyover, possibly? And thank you. I'm not sure who Melissa Sloan is. You may go by another name, but you became a YouTube member. Is that Mel? Is that our very own Mel there? And of course, if you want to support the show, you can do that at YouTube. But why not support us over at the Portugal Club as well? A little Christmas Crimbo gift if you want to subscribe and support. We still are very grateful for that here. That's what you can do on those on that link there for the different levels of support. Oh, look, and Frank's here. We got to read this, Barak. Look, we're sexy devils this morning. Merry
Ooh.
Christmas. Hope the new year keeps you fed, gets you laid. Just very, I mean, you know, if anyone lived up to their name, it would be Frank, wouldn't it? Let's see you more places and bring ample supply of vino. Did someone say roasted nuts? Yes. Hello, Frank. Good morning to you. Happy Christmas. And from Pete as well. Sounds like a great one for you and your new love. Excellent. And thanks, Pete. I'll have a look at that as well. Let's bring the coach on and we'll climax with your break for going in, presumably for the early part of 2026, Barak.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's see what the coach has got for us this morning.
Morning,
Hola, bom
all.
dia, coach. How are you
Morning.
doing?
Bom dia, tudo bem?
Muito bem, obrigado.
Who doesn't like a good climax first thing in the morning?
Come on, coach. What have you got for us?
Hey!
I got a 2-minute stretch.
Yeah, something like that.
Do it twice in that time. Right. Come on, coach. What you got?
Well, I was only going to wish everybody a happy Christmas. It was just And you, Louisa, and the those
Oh, thanks, mate.
superior kids who
Yeah.
are just
Thank you
superstars.
very much. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I just thought,
Yeah,
I couldn't sit. I couldn't sit. Well, actually, I was sat in bed first thing when the
good on
show
you.
was on.
Thanks
So
for
I
getting up for it.
had a shower and got dressed,
Very good. Thank you for that. Thank you for thinking of us.
and we're off for a coffee shortly, as
Oh,
as you have it.
All right. Well, there's you.
And I
You've got the
thought,
tree up.
show you our tree that the grandkids have decorated, and actually, you know, it's not a bad day here in Blighty. So that blue skies, which is pretty
Ready for
rare.
Christmas
So
in the UK.
we're all set up, ready for Christmas. Yeah, we are.
Lovely job.
Well, we're
Lovely
off.
job. Well,
Leslie and I
Coach.
are up to her mum's in sunny Peterborough tomorrow. So
Okay, we'll have a lovely time with the mother-in-law, and love Leslie
We'll do.
and to all the family there. And
Will do.
thanks again, mate. We'll talk to you obviously as people recover from binging in this festive period. We'll look
Yeah.
forward to talking to you again.
Have a day off. Is my advice. One day off.
Yes, Frank. Yes, Frank. All right. Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Yes,
very much.
Frank. See you guys.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Yeah. There he goes. Oh, wonderful. How lovely. How lovely. Thank you. All the extra gumper action this morning. So where are you taking us in the new year? I mean, some people do love to book a holiday this time of year, don't they?
They do. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, why not? You know, you spend a little bit of time with the family, and then it's time to get out of town. So it's we are going to have a. Am I sharing? We're getting there, right?
Yeah. Yes, you are. There you go. I have to
There
give
we
it a
go.
final authorization at my end. Yes.
You know, minor details. 8 days, 7 night in Paris, Bruges, Brussels, Amsterdam, and Frankfurt.
A little European tour. So those of
Yeah.
you who've arrived here in Portugal with the intention of using Portugal as a jumping off point to have a little look around Europe, this is ideal.
Yes, absolutely. And it's like it's 8 days, 7 nights. It's hotels, it's meals, it's airfare, it's transfers for 1306 a person. That's not bad.
Cool. Okay.
So day one, you just fly into Paris. You spend most of the day at leisure because, as you know, from here to Paris, it's an hour and a half flight. So it's nothing. There's an optional tour to do an illumination of Paris, so you get a nice little drive around and acquaintance of Paris. Day two, you do a panoramic tour with the guide, and you'll see things like the Palace de Concorde, the Opera, Champs-Élysées, the Arc de Triomphe.
That's the sort of lifetime stuff, isn't it? A lot of people have that on their life list, don't they, to go see Paris. So you're going to see those things that you've always wanted to see in Paris.
Absolutely, and you can do an optional tour, and you can go to the Latin Quarter, and you can go to a boat trip down the Seine River. We were in Paris, I think it was 2 years ago, and if you've not been to the top of the Arc de Triomphe at night, I highly recommend it.
Okay.
It's really pretty cool. You can go up there. You can go up to the top and get great pictures of the Champs-Élysées and surrounding Paris. It's really nice.
And you can pick up some nice jewelry in the Louvre. I think somebody already did that, Pete. So that's not on the tour.
They frown if you start taking things off the wall.
Yes,
they don't really appreciate that very much. The French do not have a sense of humor. I'm just telling you.
Leave the Mona Lisa where she is.
Yeah, you know, yes, she's small. I get it, but they just don't have a sense of humor. That's just the French for you. I don't know.
What about in our next city? Do they have a sense of humor? Are we off to Belgium now?
Yeah, well, day 3, you're still in Paris a little bit. You can go to Palace of Versailles, and you go to the Bohemian district. You can go to Sacré-Cœur. So you know you've got part of day 3 is free, and you can do some optional tours. Day 4, you're off to Belgium, and you'll go off to Brussels, capital of the EU. Yay!
Yes.
I've been there, and you see the capital of the EU, and you're like, and they got this big, huge, the symbol of the euro, and you're like, yay,
You
okay,
could take French farming manure from Paris and throw it directly at the new
right.
building if you want to. That's part,
Yes.
part of the trip. Okay. Don't forget to get a coffee. Right.
I highly recommend the chocolate in Belgium. We've
Okay, of
been
course.
there,
And
and
the
I
beer?
highly recommend the chocolate and the hot chocolate, anything that has to do with chocolate or beer in Belgium.
Yes.
Go do.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
And the fries, the French fries are the best.
Oh, moules frites as well. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh God, they're so
Oh,
good.
stop it, man. I'm getting hungry.
Beer, fries, chocolate, your day is set.
Mhm.
So while you're in Brussels, you'll go to the Sublime Quarter, the Palace of Justice, like I said, EU Parliament. You'll go to the Leaking Quarter, Spanish Steps, Vatican Piss. Just stay out of his way,
What?
otherwise you get a
Oh,
shower.
yes, of course, the peeing statue. Yes, yes.
Yes. Actually, what's really funny is the guy who owned our house that we have now was Belgium, and he put a mannequin piss in our garden. So yes, we have a little man pissing.
Oh, how lovely. How
Isn't it
lovely.
great? I need to get some
Yes,
outfits
it's
for
that
him and put a little
European
outfits
sense
on
of
him.
humor. Yeah, fantastic.
Yes, gotta go figure. Have a man pissing in your garden.
I think we've said that enough now. Okay. Right.
Day 5. Let's see if I can scroll this up a little bit.
Oh, hi, OLP, by the way. Right back at you. Thank you, OLP, for being here this morning.
Day 5, you'll be in Bruges, World Heritage Site. You do a panoramic tour of Bruges, and get a canal boat ride. Canal boat rides are great. Don't miss it. You'll do Basilica of the Holy Blood, Palace of Bourgogne, and then later in the day you'll depart for The Hague.
Right.
You'll
It
be in
sounds a bit grave.
Amsterdam. Yeah. Huh?
Departing for The Hague sounds like you've been involved in something terrible, but it's a pretty awesome place, The Hague, as well, isn't it?
It is. It is. That's where all the it's part of the Netherlands. It's Rembrandt's Mill, Museum Square. So they've got Rembrandt's museum over there. You can go to the Heineken factory.
Oh,
I
sublime
know.
to the ridiculous. Fantastic. Rembrandt and then some
And
Heineken
some
beer.
Heineken.
Yeah, with a
Yeah,
tasting
are you
beer,
seeing
no
a
doubt.
theme? You're in Bruges and you've got the beer in Bruges, and then you move over to Amsterdam and you go to Heineken. It's just one of those things.
Very good.
Jewish Quarter with the Holocaust Memorial, and so then from Amsterdam, you'll still be in Amsterdam, but for a little while, then you go off to Germany and you'll depart for Cologne. You'll visit the Gothic Cathedral, and you'll go down, take a boat ride down the Rhine, passing through some villages, vineyards, Rhineland Castle, and then you'll disembark and continue on to Frankfurt with free time to visit the financial capital of Germany, visit the EU Central Bank, walk through Romberg, and they've got 15th century houses there. And then day 8, you fly back to Portugal.
How many days is that? That is an amazing busy tour, isn't it?
It is. It's 8 days and 7 nights.
Amazing,
And
amazing.
the hotels, they're 4-star hotels. And so yeah, it's a great little trip.
Don't forget the Waterlooplein flea market as well.
Yes.
And a Merry
Yes.
Christmas to all you lovely, awesome gumpers from OLP as well. Thank you so much for that. Barak, that's great. Thank you very much for that. Best way to get involved if people would like to. Are you going on this one or are you just setting it up for people?
I'm setting it up for people. This one we're not going on. We're looking at, which I'll bring up later. We're going on a trip I think we're going on a trip in May to Naples and Sicily.
Very nice. Italian tour in the spring
Yes.
then, and that European tour to start the year. Might be a nice way to book with other Gumpers and get to know them and hang out and do a bit of European exploration using Portugal as your base. Barak,
Absolutely.
thank you very much for the laughs this year and new change, man.
Yes,
Portugal,
new change.
it's been really lovely to see that. It really has. But who knows what 2026 has in store
2026, we start over. You
to
know,
wind you
we-
up again.
that's right.
But
We start over. We take the whiteboard, we wipe it off, and we start over, and we see what happens.
the
Anything's
blank
possible.
slate. That
That's right.
anything is possible. Let's see what happens. Pardon me, Barak. These trips leave from Portugal. They do, don't
Yes. They leave from Porto and Lisbon.
they? Okay, fantastic. Right, a
Yep,
couple
all
more
these
pictures.
trips.
Very good. We'll wish you a Merry Christmas. Finally, then for this show, and I think we'll be popping in and out between now and the new year. I believe this is Pombal. That's Pombal's decorations there. And thank you very much. I think it was Nina who sent that in, and the Junta, the local Principio. There's Diane there with a lovely little. That's a city display, of course, and there's a
Yes.
local village display. And this is what's so great about Portugal. All the cities have done themselves proud. It wouldn't be Christmas if all the cities weren't dressed up for Christmas. But right
Right.
down to village level, you've got a little nativity, and everyone will be having fun this evening and hanging out with the family tomorrow and having a traditional Portuguese Christmas. I didn't get round to sharing it, but I did put the link in the chat. Lovely to close out the year with the Portuguese. Look at this, celebrating historic levels of happiness in 2025. So long may that continue. And as Mel says, remember our humanity. Hold on to that. Hold on to our humanity. So when you're dealing with Ima and they're dealing with you, for example, it's easy. These things can become inhumane when people are dealing with numbers. But let's remember we're all humans behind the numbers and the frustrations, and see that we can connect on that level. We'll go out with Chris's video that he sent in as well. Will there be a GMP show tomorrow? I don't think there will be, but I will. I'll be sending you a birthday message tomorrow. And anyone else who's got T-Duck's number, send them a birthday message tomorrow. I don't think there is, but yes, if I do need an excuse to get away from the manicness and the piles of wrapping paper, I will have that. Merci beaucoup from OLP as well. Oh yes, of course, and Merry Christmas Gumpers from Mike as a final there. So Barak, thank you very much, mate. We'll see you again in the new year.
Thank
Have
you.
a lovely Christmas, and we'll wish you a merry 2026, and we're popping in and out between now and then. So finishing with Chris's video, which I hope is festive. I haven't seen it yet myself. All the best, Gumpers. Thank you very much indeed. Cheers to you, Barak, and everybody
Cheers.
who joined us.
Take
this
care.
morning.
How are you? Hey, show yourself. Yes, you do. Christmas 2025 on the beach. And look who I found. Eee! That's right, people. This is the missus, as you may or may not know. But guess what? We like to do things slightly differently. And I am so lucky to have her as my wife. I'm not going to smile for the camera. Don't have to.